This is my 1996 Dodge Ram 1500, 5.2 Magnum V8. I'm gonna calculate the gas mileage. I'm driving to suburbs of Chicago from here, which is about 50 miles there, and that's another 50 back, so about 100 in total. It's got 35s. It's like a 2.5-inch lift. It's on blocks, not body mounts though, not body mounts. It's got Illinois rust, obviously. It's got dual tip exhaust. Goes not true dual, but it goes right up there. One, the muffler splits into two down there. It's got a Flowmaster Super Series 44. Has ice cold AC, which will obviously hurt the fuel mileage, which isn't gonna help. But it's got a 12-inch Pioneer sub. I don't know what the amplifier is. I know it has one of these two speakers. They're two different sets of speakers. I don't know the names, but the two in the front are nicer than the back two, but they're all aftermarket. Cheap $50 Amazon radio, because that's what we can afford. All right, let's see what's under the hood. Stock 5.2 Magnum with the eBay special cold air intake. Actually, it broke, so I had to go to AutoZone and buy this. Was about $50. It's got a moto horn, truck horn. It's got clears, Amazon clears. It's the Amazon special, I'll tell you. It's got clears here too for the fog lights, and another set of fog lights. Illegal, I don't care, can't see anything. Got all LEDs, LED turn signals, LED brake lights, LED third brake light, everything, all around. Interior, not LED. Back to the interior. We got the cracked dash somewhere right there. Power seats. It's before they did the interior refresh, so it's got the nicer interior in my opinion. It's got another crack somewhere on the other side. We were pulling out this liner on the passenger side to do the rear speakers, right? And I accidentally cracked this plastic here, which I'm kind of bummed about because I can't find any in this color. Hard color to find. Truck's obviously a harder color to find in these Rams. I'm pissed about this. I had this about a week ago. I had a little stubby guy. It wasn't a bullet, a little stubby guy. Someone took it. Kind of pissed about that. It's got all new steering in the front end, because if you know a second gen, you know the steering issues they got. We put a support beam. I don't know what the name of this is. If you know, you can drop it down below. But the support beam here, yeah, I think everything under here is new almost, besides ball joints. Yeah, it's not leaking any fluids. It was leaking transmission fluid because the transmission lines are bad, but we swapped those out. Was leaking diff fluid. It's got a brand new bumper. I'm so pissed. I have only had this bumper for about a month. Someone hit with a freaking shopping cart. It's got a new differential gasket, new rear shocks, new front shocks, so I did the lift. These are just also cheap rims and tires themselves. It doesn't ride amazing, but it rides fine. But if you want to know what they are, it's a scale 4x4. They're on eBay. You can find all their wheels. They're actually pretty decent, in my opinion. It's got Milestar tires on them. I don't know how to even pronounce any of that, but they're 35s by, I think, 12.5. 35 by 12.5 and 15s, which is how you properly do it. No gay rims. Proper setup right there. Yeah, it's got the Illinois rust there, Illinois rust here. I'm so mad about that. Poked that on accident. Come around over here. Illinois rust there, Illinois rust there, and Illinois rust there. And obviously, it does have rust on the bottom of the doors. Driver's side is that a little worse. Yeah, a little worse. I'll give you guys an idle, or I'll show you how it sounds. This is what it sounds like idling. I will pop up a clip after this of what it sounds like with a little baby revs and then red line. I took a video of that about a week ago. that's really it. It's got a toolbox, got this for free. I threw some lights on it. Haven't done much else to her. Tint, I did tint. It's, if you're wondering, 35% in the front, 5% in the rears. I'm all legal. I mean, yeah, ice cold AC. That is a rarity in these old trucks. It does have sun fade. You probably can't see it because you got to be 7'2" to see it. But it's got a little bit on the roof. I mean, yeah, I can show you what these lights look like, but otherwise, that's it. So yeah, this is what they look like when they're running. LEDs, obviously bright. At nighttime, you can see them a lot better. They look better in person. I love these turn signals, how they came out. I was kind of nervous how the LEDs would come out. I think they came out amazing. For the fronts, how they're clear. As the backs, you can't really tell they're LEDs, obviously, because it's original taillights. But yeah, I mean, everything's LEDs, even these little guys. So there's no getting away from that. But I mean, yeah, next time I'll see you, it'll be about 30 minutes, 30 minutes for me, but I'll be at the gas station, show you how much this thing costs to fill up. We're almost at a full tank, but I just want to get an accurate reading. Yeah, I want to get an accurate reading on the actual proper fuel mileage of this thing. I have not done it yet. I'm not expecting more than 10 or 15. It is four-wheel drive, if you already didn't notice. It does have 134,000 miles on her. She's still running great. Don't see any flaws with this thing. I love it. But yeah, I mean, got an hour and a half drive all the way to Chicago from here. Start buckling up. I gotta go run to the gas station, everything real quick, grab my paycheck. And yeah, next clip you'll see me is filling up at the gas station. Now we're off to the gas station. I lied, I had to run to the store real quick. But I'm gonna go to the same gas station each time I fill up to keep it accurate prices. But I'm mainly focusing on the miles per gallon, obviously. But I can also show you the average cost to fill it up, because my guess is I'll probably use half the tank, which is about, or whatever half of 26 is. But yeah, I'm just gonna head to the gas station. All right, so it took about almost 6 gallons, about 20 something bucks. For just normal unleaded here in Illinois. You gotta love gas prices. There you go, full tank. 20 bucks later, about 5 gallons. Now I'm gonna start driving that hour and a half drive. Yippee! A little bit of traffic. I'm sure this helps so much with my miles per gallon. So it's been almost the whole way here, like stop and go traffic. Nobody can do the speed limit. Finally done with what I had to do, but now we're sitting at this light because of this. Almost back here, like another 50 minutes of driving this thing. Fill it up, and then I'll do the gas, or the math for the gas. But yeah, this is causing a big backup. Focus. Yeah, big backup. And yeah, I mean, I've drove in there and back so far, and I've really only gone through a quarter of a tank, so I can't imagine I've gone through a whole lot of gas, if really much. I mean, I've obviously got through some, but I haven't gone through a whole lot, so I can imagine it's horrible. Now, I'm saying horrible as if it's probably not going to be 8 or 10 miles per gallon, but yeah, no, this backup's insane. So. Now we're off. I just spent, what, 30 bucks it was on gas? I don't even know. I didn't even read the gallons, so I'll have to do the math when I get home. Or obviously with the calculator, but this is how you can tell I'm not in Chicago anymore, because the most traffic we have over here is not even like stop and go. It's just like, this is the most traffic we usually get. You don't really get stop and go traffic here. Big difference compared to Chicago. Well, at least the suburbs of Chicago. Yeah, but all the way to my house, and then I'm home. I was on the dot. I just did the math now while I was sitting in the truck. So hold on a second. I went 100 miles and I filled up about 8.79 gallons of gas. So whatever that was. It's about 11.8 or something like that. So you just round it up 12. On the expressway, this thing gets 12 or we'll say like 12 or 15. 12, this thing gets 12 to 50 miles per gallon. And that's kind of impressive knowing that it's sitting on 35s that stick out that far. And it's got a little 5.2. And that was with the AC on. So if I had the AC off, no joke, it probably could have been about 14. But I mean, yeah, that concludes the miles per gallon, and I guess thanks for watching. I don't really know how to conclude this.